The door hadn't even shut behind her when Wesley raced in, her blonde hair flying out behind her. "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy!" These days she had two speeds, full blast and asleep. She flung herself into his arms as if she hadn't seen him in days instead of just minutes. "I finished my snack. Can I go out to the barn? Jodan said he'd keep an eye on me."
"Jodan has work to do."
Jake brushed her hair back from her face and resisted the urge to kiss her jelly-smeared cheek. She was getting to the age where random kisses were not allowed. Still, he could eat her up, he loved her so much. The feeling alone made his heart ache in his chest.
"I tell you what, if you will go play in your room for a few more minutes, I'll take you to the barn myself. Deal?"
"Deal." Her grin was sly as she slid down his side. Her boots clunked on the floor as they touched down. She started to turn for the door, then stopped. "Who's that?"
"Bryn,"
he choked out. There were so many answers, but none that he could give his daughter. "Hi." Wesley walked over to Bryn, as pretty as you please, and extended her hand for the woman to shake. "It's nice to meet you, Miss Bryn." "Likewise." Then his daughter turned back to him. "Is she here about the cook's job?" Jake shook his head. "Oh, okay then." She nodded sagely.
"Go on and play now."
"'Kay, Daddy." She skipped from the room as if she hadn't a care in the world. That was his job, to make sure she didn't. "I'm just going to go now." Bryn waved a hand toward the door in a gesture that looked like a fish flopping on the banks of a creek.
"I thought you were going to work out some details with me."
She shook her head and turned away, but not before he saw the tears in her eyes. "I'll send you an email." Without waiting, she made her way to the door and out. It happened so quickly Jake blinked twice before realizing that she was gone.
"Wait,"
he called, finally setting his feet into motion behind her.
"You don't have my email address."
Her footsteps never slowed as she darted across the foyer and out the front door.
"I'm sure the ranch has a website."
She was almost to her car when he caught her arm and spun her around. She might have had a good head start, but his longer stride was to his advantage.
"Why are you running away from me?"
She shook her head and gently pulled her arm from his grasp. "I just need to go." Thankfully, her tears had disappeared, if they had ever really been there to begin with.
"And we're going to decide the fate of my child over email?"
"Our child," she corrected. "And yes, I see no problem in handling this through email. In fact, maybe we should just consult attorneys and let them sort through it all."
Jake shook his head. "They might get to draw up the papers, but you and I have to decide."
"I need to go," she repeated.
"What's so urgent that you can't stay for an hour or two? I mean, you came here. Surely you didn't think you could tell me that you're having my baby, then waltz back out again like nothing ever happened."
"You're right. I should have never come here."
"But you did."
She stopped trying to get away from him. "I have an appointment." She had said that before.
"I understand, but this is important. More important than to take care of it with a string of emails."
She shook her head. "We're going in circles." He crossed his arms.
"The solution?"
"I don't know," she whispered.
"Why don't you stay here and let's work this out?"
"I can't. I can come back."
"Come back?"
"I promise. I'll come back after my appointment." They were at an impasse. What could he do but tell her okay?
"So be it."
Bryn was all too aware of those green eyes following her as she backed out of the driveway. She imagined that she could feel his stare, but she knew she was just being overly